In this video, I'm going to show you 8 tips for Google's vibe coding platform Antigravity that have completely changed the way I work and the quality of what I ship. Most people think better AI results come from better prompts, but what they really need is better systems. Today, I'm going to show you how to use trusted skills from teams like Anthropic, how to cut setup time to almost zero, how to reduce effort, increase efficiency, and get predictable, high-quality outputs every single time. Let's dive in. If you've never used Antigravity before, the first thing you need to do is install it. So come over to antigravity.google, go ahead and download this to your system, and then just log in with your Google email and password. Now that that's out of the way, you can come into Antigravity and get to work. The first thing you need to know is that in order to use this, you actually have to use it within a folder on your computer. So you can go ahead and click Open Folder, come to your desktop or wherever, click New Folder, and we can just go ahead and call this AG test for Antigravity test. Go ahead, click create, click open, and you are all set up and ready to begin using Antigravity. Now this is where most people get lost, but let me help you out. The right side here is your agent where you actually talk to Antigravity and tell it what you want to do. The left side here is your Explorer where you have access to all of your files and folders. And the middle here is where you're going to actually be able to read through any of the files. But how do you set this up? Well, one of the best practices is to always have an AGENTS.md file. This is a markdown file that tells Antigravity exactly how you want it to behave and the exact file structure it should set up. If you want to get access to this file so you can set up Antigravity the right way every time, I'll leave a link in the description where you can grab it for free. I'm going to use Antigravity to set up our system for us, and while that's happening, I'm going to walk you through exactly what this agents file does. So you can come over here, and inside of Antigravity, you can select a couple of different LLM models. You can use Claude Sonnet 4.5, which is great. You can use Gemini 3 Pro. It's really up to you. And what you can do that's really cool is you can just go ahead and hit the @ symbol to tag something. And if I type in agents, I can use the AGENTS.md file. I can go ahead and use this fancy word called instantiate, which basically just means like set up the environment according to this file. I can send this off. Antigravity is going to get to work setting up our files and folders in the correct structure. Now, what is so magical about this agents file? Well, first is the 3-layer architecture. This is important to understand. Layer 1, the directive or what to do. These are basically just instructions for your system written in a format that the system will understand to define your goals, any of the inputs, any tools or scripts. So basically, what do you want the system to do? Layer 2 is orchestration or the decision making. Basically, this is the job of Antigravity, the agent. Its job is to make decisions to figure out how to interpret your directions to actually execute on the tasks that you want it to perform. Which brings us to layer 3, the execution, which is actually doing the work. These will end up being files that Antigravity builds for you to actually execute on the tasks you have given it in the directive. That's the first thing to understand. The next thing to understand that's so powerful is the self-annealing factor or self-healing, which basically means the system will troubleshoot any errors that it encounters along the way in order to fix them and correct itself without you having to spend a bunch of time manually troubleshooting everything. And the last thing on the bottom here, which is what Antigravity is going through right now, is the directory structure to create a temp folder, basically any temporary files that we're storing, execution scripts, directives, which are basically instructions again, an environment file, which basically has any of the API keys for any other third-party services we want to call, then any credentials or things like that we're going to use to sign into any of our accounts like Google or whatever. And now you can see here that in just a couple of seconds, Antigravity went ahead and set up all of these files for us and folders for us so that we don't have to do it ourselves. We can use this every time in a very predictable, repeatable way. The next really cool thing to understand is something called skills. Skills are extremely powerful. Basically, a skill is a file that teaches Claude or Antigravity or whatever AI developer you use how to do something specific. What's cool is that using skills won't use your tokens because they're stored locally in your files. And this creates a way for you to have really predictable processes that you can refer to over and over again to get predictable, consistent results. So if you have a specific process for research or for design, you can create a skill for that the system will then go through every time it's performing that process in order to get really consistent results. A cool place to start is Anthropic, the company that makes Claude, actually has this great GitHub repository repository full of skills to get you started. They have things for creating brand guidelines, for creating docs, for creating like beautiful modern front end designs for your sites, to build your own MCPs, to create PowerPoints, or arguably the most important skill in this directory is the skill creator itself. This is a meta skill. It is a skill that will help you create new skills. If you see here, there's no way to download this, but a cool little GitHub hack is if you change this .com here to .dev, we can go ahead now. It's going to set up the web editor for us. And what we're going to do is we're now going to be able to come over to the skills in this left side. We can see here, we can come all the way down to our skill creator skill, right click on this, go ahead, click download, save this into our test folder, click allow, save our changes. And if we come back into Antigravity, we now have the skill creator skill all set up inside of here, ready to go. Why the skill creator skill is so powerful is that there is a really predictable way for us to create new skills so that we're following this same format every time. And we know this is a format optimized for systems like Antigravity to understand. So we can go ahead and rename this to skill_skill creator, just so it's clear. And we can go ahead and come into the agent. We can type I can type skill, we can use the skill creator, and we can say, I want to create a new skill that searches the web for a keyword that I put in and drafts a LinkedIn post written in the style of Alex Hormozi that's no more than 150 words. We can send this off, and now what's going to happen is the system is actually going to reference all of the information in the skill creator file. And so again, this is stored locally, and it has a predictable set of instructions that it's going to use to create the new skill for us. So it's not using our tokens, it's not using our credits, and we know precisely exactly how our new skill is going to turn out. So we can come into the LinkedIn drafter over here, and we can see we have a brand new skill all ready to go. This guides the process of researching a keyword and drafting a LinkedIn post that mimics the viral punchy style of Alex Hormozi. It's going to research the topic, it's going to internalize the style, and it's actually going to draft the post for us. And then here's an actual example structure of the actual post itself. So we can rename this skill because I always just like to keep them different, and I can just go ahead and call this LinkedIn. And I can go ahead and type in skill, use the LinkedIn post, and I can just type in the words Google Antigravity just to see if we can write an Alex Hormozi style post for LinkedIn all about Google Antigravity. So we can see here it started the execution. It actually went ahead and looked at the skill we gave it. It's searching the web for Google Antigravity facts, news, statistics. It's internalizing the Hormozi style. And then here we actually have the post draft in the style of Alex Hormozi. Coding is changing fast. I just saw Google's new Antigravity platform. It's an AI first IDE where agents do the heavy lifting. Pretty cool. Now, one of the most powerful things you can do is you can have a folder on your desktop or somewhere that becomes a template for everything you create in the future. So I have this Antigravity template. It includes the AGENTS.md file that we use to set everything up. It also includes a couple of my favorite skills that I use over and over again. Something to extract brands from a single website, something to actually turn those into predictable brand guidelines, the front end design, and the skill creator that we saw in the Anthropic GitHub repository. But what's so powerful about this is now anytime you want to create a new project, all you would do is you'd come to wherever that is saved. Here's my template. Go ahead and duplicate this, and we can go ahead and call this hello, right? And now back inside of Antigravity, we can come here, open the folder, go ahead, open our hello folder, and we basically have everything, all the skills already in here, the agent's instruction file for setup, all ready to go. And we can just go ahead and remember, use that trick to say agents and instantiate, right? Fancy word, to go ahead and set up the rest of the folder structure for us, including any of the hidden files and folders that we may not easily be able to build in our desktop. So now you have a predictable templated way to kick off any project. The next feature that you need to know about is the MCP servers. So if you come over to these three dots in the top right, you can go ahead and click MCP servers, and MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It doesn't actually matter if you know what that is or not, but basically MCP is a common language for all of these systems to talk to each other. So you can just go ahead and connect anything in here into Antigravity so you have immediate access to all of the functionality for it. If you don't see the MCP that you need in this list, but it exists, you can go to the documentation of the actual MCP server. For example, the Firecrawl MCP server, which is great for scraping the web. You can just copy the information from this. What's cool about this one is I can just click copy the page, come into Antigravity, go back to your agent, and you can just say, install this MCP and just paste in the documentation, and the agent will figure out how to actually install the MCP server for you so you can have access to any of your third-party tools. Next is the Agent Manager. And this is kind of a hidden little feature. It exists in the top right. You can just click Open Agent Manager, which is really cool. And then I can see all of the different other projects that I've been working on. But right now we're inside of this AG test. And all you would do is you click plus and you have access to a brand new agent. So we can just say research design best practices here. And we can go ahead and send this off to go ahead and do some research for us. And if we want something working in parallel, we can say you're a senior researcher. Create research best practices. So you can give it a role, kind of like what role on your team you want this agent to act as and the tasks that you want it to perform. And you can see that these are operating in parallel. And so now you can have multiple pieces of your system firing at the same time to actually exponentially increase the speed and efficiency of your workflow. And so now we can see here, we have this agent research the design best practices. We can go ahead and open this up and see some of the best practices that we have over here. We can come back into our list. We can see that this created research best practices over here of exactly how we want it to perform research. And you can basically tell the agent any changes that you might want to make. But again, it's so powerful because you have multiple agents operating in parallel. So let me create an implementation plan so I can show you the last feature. Create an implementation plan for a lead magnet landing page for my Money Mode GPT, which allows people to figure out the best way for them to make money using AI. One thing I love about Antigravity is the ability to plan along with the agent. So basically, Antigravity created this entire implementation plan for me, and I can just go ahead and click proceed and accept these as they are. But one thing that you can do is you can actually comment on any part of the implementation plan before the agent gets to work. And so it will actually take your feedback into consideration before it starts building anything. So this says dark theme with vibrant cyan/purple gradients. Now for me, my brand color is the neon green, so I don't want purple. So if I go ahead and comment on this, I can say my brand color is actually neon green. And I even know the hex code off the top of my head, 00FF00, and I can just go ahead and add this comment in. And so now when the system gets to work, it's actually going to take into account my new brand colors. And if you want to make any changes or give the system feedback before it builds anything, just go ahead and comment on any one of these lines before clicking proceed. So like we could come down here to our social media links and we can say my YouTube handle is at Duncan Rogoff, and go ahead and add that comment in. So now we can proceed with implementation plan and the two comments. So I can go ahead and click proceed. It's going to take my feedback in, and now it's going to build a beautiful landing page for me and my brand. And if you come over here, you can see it says plan approved with the brand color update and the YouTube handle in place. So you can see it actually understood my comments and feedback. This was a bonus tip that I wasn't even expecting to include, but because this is run through Google, Antigravity actually has access to Nano Banana Pro, or Google's best image generator model. And you can see here that it just took it upon itself to generate an image for the landing page for me using my neon green color palette. Pretty cool. And in just a couple of minutes, Antigravity built this entire landing page for me, including all of these hover animations, all of the text and things like that, and the option to get started for free. If you want to try the Money Mode GPT absolutely for free, you don't have to give me your email or anything. I'll leave a link in the description where you can figure out how to use AI to make money starting today.